spiritual climate in Lusaka, Zambia is very similar to where I come from in the United States in the Southeast. There are a lot of people who profess Christianity. Over 70% of the population are Protestant and 20% are Catholic. It seems that a lot of gospel seeds have been planted, and our job is to water those seeds and to help them grow into biblical faith, if that's what the Lord permits. And so we spend a lot of our time clarifying the gospel and helping students understand what it means to have a relationship with Christ and to see Him as both Savior and Lord. One of the most incredible stories or things that I feel like God has done in the last year is seeing His faithfulness in our ministry. When I think about just this time last year, I was the only full-time staff person with a number of volunteers, and God really met us on the campus. The students were excited to hear the gospel, and so at the end of the year, we had about 20 students committed to campus outreach. But I didn't know how it was going to be sustainable. And in that short time, God has raised up 2 Zambian staff, 1 lead staff, and 1 South African staff to help us carry on the work this year. And even as the ministry grows, I just believe He's going to continue to be faithful and bring more staff to help us cultivate a vision for His glory amongst the nations. Lead staff play a very unique and strategic role in helping proclaim the gospel in Lusaka right now. There are 3 things that stand out in my mind. One is they come ready-made with the DNA of campus outreach. Going to a new place, you need models of what it is that you're asking or trusting the Lord to build, and lead staff are just that. Secondly, lead staff come with vision and a passion for the nations, so they're ready to learn and to grow and to understand the culture. And lastly, they're extra hands. They're ready to serve and to lay down their life. Jesus came to serve, not to be served, and I see that in my lead staff. Why Zambia? Here's why. Africa will be the most populated continent by 2050 and the most Christian. If you want to impact the world tomorrow, you can start to invest in Africa today. Zambia is a strategic place for you to do that with your life. Sign up for Lead.